Hey guys, how's it going? Today, in this video, we're going to be looking at these custom side printed keycaps from Amazon. So, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I like to do in all my reviews is jump over to the landing page that I got this product from. And like I said in the intro, I got this product from Amazon, more specifically the SDYZ brand. So Amazon has a ton of different random brands with no vowels just because they have to have a brand name in order to sell on Amazon. But you can be assured that this is probably just from some Chinese warehouse that they're selling under their own brand name. Nevertheless, these are some pretty good keycaps. So as the listing says, they are side printed keycaps with shine through letters and numbers. They come with 136 keys in the set. They are an OEM profile, and then minimalistic style for Cherry Gator on MX switch keyboard. I think those are just some thrown in buzzwords. But I got this set for $8.99. It was on sale. They are going for $14 right now, but still $14 is not too bad for a full set of 136 keys. But this is the listing. Now we're going to go a little bit into the Amazon reviews, and then I'm going to tell you guys my own review. Alright, we are here on the customer reviews on Amazon. And what most of the customers say is they appreciate these keycaps for their sleek front, solid construction, and complete set with extra keys for special functions. It feels nice to type with and fits perfectly with keyboards, including 65% layouts, obviously because they come with 136 keys. The brightness receives mixed feedbacks. While some say the light shines through well, others find it too dim to see through, and we'll get into this a little bit later. Similarly, the lettering and visibility is mixed, with some finding them easy legible, while others struggle to read them. Customers consider them a worthy investment. So they got 4.3 out of 5 stars out of over 1,000 ratings. So I'd say that is pretty good, and this pretty accurately represents my review of the product as well. But we're getting a little bit more into that right now. Okay, now here's what I think about it. So as those Amazon reviews said, yes, the visibility on some of the letters is hard, and the light does not shine through as well as you want it on some of these keys. You can tell that there are some inconsistencies, and they must have not had a very good quality assurance program going on wherever these were made, because some of them are really well lit and some of them you can barely see the light passing through. If all the lights are off, you can see all of them pretty easily, but if you're in a setting like I am right now and you have some lights on, it can be hard to see some of those keys. Another thing that stood out to me was the packaging of these items. When I got these keycaps, they were just in a normal envelope, no box or anything. So you could just only imagine if somebody would have stepped on that in a warehouse, or would have got sent through the wrong feeder in some of those packages warehouses where they go through those conveyor belts. Some of those items can get crushed by bigger boxes and stuff like that. So it just makes me a little bit worried about other people ordering these keycaps and not receiving them working in a full set and having some of them damaged, because again, they were just shipped in an envelope, and I thought that was a little weird. But again, they were only an $8 set of keycaps, and like I said before, they're probably just from some Chinese warehouse made for some Amazon brand to sell on Amazon, obviously at wholesale. They bought it at wholesale prices and now sell it for Amazon prices. So I know how that probably works, but besides that, I thought that was kind of scummy that it was just sent in an envelope. So besides it being sent in an envelope and the color not shining through, or the RGB not shining through the front of these side printed keycaps as well as you'd want it, Besides that, these keycaps do everything else you want them to do. Like I said, they are an OEM profile, so if that's something you're going after, they are exactly as they are supposed to be. They're really nice feel, and most people that type on keyboards enough to buy a mechanical keyboard, they don't need the letters. That's why I kind of wanted side printed to begin with, because I don't really need to look at my keyboard when I type. Most people who have a nice keyboard, they're not looking at their keyboard either to type. It's just nice to have it there. I want a completely blank set of keycaps with no stuff on them whatsoever, so that will probably come next. So complaining about the light shining through is kind of a moot point for me, because I don't really care about that or seeing the shine through at all. But like I said before, there is a lack of shining through on some of these keycaps. There is some inconsistencies, but the feel of them is totally fine, and the weight of them is perfectly fine, and the price of them is perfectly fine. So the only really complaints I have is the packaging and the fact that the light doesn't shine through on some of these keycaps. There are some inconsistencies, as you'll see when I play some montages of some videos I took of this keyboard. But I'd say my review fits those of Amazon's pretty much to a T. I'd probably give it a 4.3 out of 5 stars. I definitely would recommend buying them if you can get them less than 10 bucks, because they look really sleek. If you want some side printed keycaps, these are a great budget option. Like I said, there are some small inconsistencies with light shining through the keycaps, but if you can get over that fact and you're not really looking at the keys to begin with, the RGB still shines around them perfectly fine, and you can still tell that you have RGB on your keyboard if you're into that. So again, I would recommend getting these if you can get them for less than 10 bucks. They are a perfectly fine set of keycaps, besides a few minor issues like the light shining through and of course the packaging. But that's it for this video, guys. Just want to give you my quick review on these keycaps, and that I would recommend buying them if you're on the fence about them. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.